Welcome to Live Edge, episode number next. I'm Matt.
I'm Amy.
Welcome to the show. On this episode, we're going to talk about, she's wanting to give away a Festool. Y'all voted for it. We'll tell you how to enter in just a minute, but we're going to do Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can ask us right here in the chat. Just put a Q in front of it. We'll answer whatever we can for you. And yeah, that's it. So if you're new here, thank you for watching. We do this every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central, except for next Tuesday, we won't be here. Almost every Tuesday night. How about that?
We rarely do miss.
We try to do this pretty regular. Been doing it for almost, I think it's over 3 years now. Has it been?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's been over almost a little over 3 years. I think we started in December of 2020. That's when we started. So Lloyd's in the house. Lloyd was on that first episode, and that's where he got the nickname Lloyd.
Yep. Welcome to our 2 Before Supporter Club, David Torrell, or Torrell? Torrell. I would say Torrell, 1R.
David, you get a free sticker. There's a members only stream right before this one you can access on the community tab. Now that you're a member, you can check that out. And in the description of that video, just fill out the form. We'll send you a free sticker. You get the behind the scenes footage as well. You also get early access to our new videos, things like that.
Check out that name, Terror of Demons Woodworking.
That's fun.
I like that. It says, hi all and fellow woodworker in Christ. That's
hey, Terror.
Awesome.
What's up, man?
Michael Mason has been a member of our 1 by 6 supporter club for 44 months.
Creeping up on 4 years.
So he says almost 4 years.
That's
now,
amazing,
guys.
Man. Thank you so much for your support.
That's awesome. James Nino has been a member of our 1 by 4 supporter club for 31 months.
Appreciate
says, hope you all have a great day and night. Thank you, James. Awesome. Anthony has a question for you. I'm DeWalt fanboy.
Me too.
What is the best big boy router for a table on this platform? Thanks. Love you guys.
DW618 is probably going to be your best bet. It's 2.25 horsepower, do most anything you want. Other than that, I don't think DeWalt makes a more powerful router than that. You'd have to look at Triton, or even Jessam makes another router that's like a 3 horsepower. I'd probably look at the Jessam or the Triton, but yeah, DW618.
Sorry, I thought you said. Robert Wilson has been a member of our 1 by 6 supporter club for a whole month. Thank you so much, Robert Wilson, and welcome. If you have not filled out the thing for your sticker, do that, and I'm going to check those. I know I'm probably behind on them again.
2 for Nation.
I think the last time I looked, they were not coming through or something. So if you guys don't get a sticker after you filled it out, let me know.
All right, so we put up a poll last week on YouTube, which I'll have to go to here in a minute while she talks. I'll go to the YouTube channel. And we did a poll on what you would rather have, a Domino or a Capex. Somebody brought up an interesting thing and asked, what would have been better?
A Domino or a table saw?
No, that poll's way back there.
Or track saw, I mean.
Yeah, the Domino or the Festool track saw. So now we don't know which one it would have been.
But I've already bought the Domino.
It's too late. She's
already bought it. I'm so excited.
I got to figure out where my screen share is.
Johnny Gardner has a question.
Go, John.
Says, I'm thinking of starting over on my battery tools. What brand would you suggest?
I would look at each tool platform and figure out which one has the most tools that you like. Now, I like Milwaukee because they have a bunch of different sanders, the track saw, the routers, like they have the whole thing. But there's also M12 and M18, so it kind of gets muddy. So it just depends on that. DeWalt has a very good selection. It's probably one of the most popular brands out there is DeWalt. They're coming out with some new battery technology. And speaking of new battery technology, so is Ryobi. Ryobi's new battery technology makes them more powerful. Same as DeWalt and Milwaukee too, but it's more powerful. They last longer and all that good stuff. So I lean heavily toward Milwaukee, but I am a self-proclaimed Milwaukee fanboy. I think they just make some really good stuff. They just have a lot of good options for woodworkers. That's what I like. I don't think you can go wrong with anything right nowadays. They're all very, very similar.
We have Tack from Australia tonight.
Australia.
We love watching shows that are set like in Australia or London or any.
Yeah, anyone with the accents. Yeah, of course, we have the southern drawl.
Yeah,
but we ain't got that.
Welcome back,
Aussie accent.
Bruce Peter. He said it's been a minute since he's been able to view us live.
Welcome, Bruce.
Ed wants to know, what chemical do you use to clean your saw blades?
I like, what is that stuff? Green, Simple Green. Simple Green works really good. You can buy like a gallon of it, lasts you your lifetime because you can dilute it down. It does work really well. All right, so
Matt said we sound normal to him. Matt Bruce.
All right.
I can only imagine what somebody in the UK or something thinks when they hear somebody like us speak.
We're getting there. There it is. There is the poll that we put up. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, 64%, so you know that my title is not clickbait, 64% of people prefer the Festool Domino over the Festool Capex as far as a giveaway goes. So how do you enter the giveaway? Well, she's the one that came up with this great idea to give away a very expensive Festool Domino. So thank her. You can just say thank you, Miss 731 in the comments.
Giving There's something away.
I'm just letting her know. Thank you, because that's how it come about. And so we're going to be giving that away. Don't go there yet because you got to finish the live stream, right? But there's a link in the description below with all of the details. Be sure to read those details. And always remember, we will never comment on a video telling you you've won anything. We will not contact you on your social media profiles and say you've won anything. And we never ask for money for shipping or anything else. So if you get those messages, they're lying and they're a scam. And we're just trying to give back. And you're not going to have to pay. If you win, you have to pay nothing. Now, we have to restrict it to USA only and over 18.
Which we hate.
4 laws. I had a pretty ugly email come in saying I was disgusting for not giving tools away to people who live outside the U.S. It's outside of our control. Different countries restrict games of chance altogether or ban them. And then some, like Canada, there's different laws in Quebec versus the rest of the country. So it's really, really difficult for us to do to include everybody. It's impossible for us to include everybody. So please understand that if you're international, we're sorry, but it's really outside of our control.
John Carter has a question. Is a palm router strong enough to cut plywood with a trim router bit?
Yeah, it can be. You just going to have to take smaller passes. That's the only thing with a trim router. You'll burn one up pretty quick if you don't take small passes.
Thank you, Michael Mason. He said to help Miss Amy out. You, Team Amy. Whoop, whoop. See, I like Team Amy people, but Michael, are you still Team Matt? And then Melissa's Team Amy? Or are you coming over to the light side?
David Torrell says, what about the Flex line? I'm using the Ryobi right now and getting my business fully up. I'm working on inventory first. I don't know, because they got some good tools and good offerings. They seem to be coming out with some more stuff. They come out with a table saw earlier this year. I just haven't used much of them. I have the Flex router. It works really well. But I know just based on data that I've seen, they're one of the least purchased tools that through the channel that I've have access to that kind of information. But that doesn't mean anything other than more people are more, drawn to the DeWalt and Milwaukee stuff.
Rex Arnie, welcome to our 2x4 supporter club.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
I like his name.
Rex Arnie?
Arnie.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Oh, Fang Fingers. Yeah. I'm ready for that. We've already bought our tickets for opening night.
So ready.
So ready. No, Big Red. I guess I missed it. If you don't mind, just drop it again. I'll look for it. Let's see. Reed Allen said Ryobi could expand their battery platform so well by making batteries like Milwaukee's M12. It is set up perfectly for Ryobi platform.
Yeah, I agree. But Ryobi's not going to shy away or move away from that M18 or the 18-volt line, because it goes back all the way to when their tools were blue. Like, it's just, they've had it forever. And they would have a uprising if they could come out with a 12-volt line, I think, and be okay. They've got the lithium-ion line they're coming out with. That's a lot of lifestyle stuff like speakers and different lights and stuff like that. I do think I agree. I think if they come out with a 12-volt line, it would dominate as far as 12-volt lines go, just because of the reach they have. They have 300-plus tools on the 18-volt platform. It's insane. Anything you want, they got it.
Stewart's Woodwork says, "Hey everyone, watching while back from a 3.5-hour trip to get a small bandsaw. It's stuffed in with me in my little Hyundai."
Well, have a safe trip, you and the bandsaw.
That's awesome.
You and little Bandy.
Bruce Peter said that he spent 22 years just north of you.
Oh, yeah?
I was exit 32 on I-530.
Yep.
Okay.
Drove by there today.
Yep. STL's on here.
What's up, man?
He said, "Hey everyone." Said, "Sorry, I missed the members only." Maybe he was playing with Stella.
Probably. Got a little puppy.
His little baby Stella. She's so pretty.
It's Super Chat.
Oh.
Super Chat. In case you don't know, that is us saying Super Chat.
Thank you, Johnny Gardner.
Thank you, Johnny.
Let's see. Big Red, did you put it back in there? I'll start looking for it.
Yeah.
Michael said he flips back and forth on whose side. That's okay then.
Just be on 731 side. You'll be all right. Big Red Farmer says, I'm going to make a cabinet of towels in my bathroom, and I'm going to build it in my carpentry class in school.
Oh, that's
pretty cool,
awesome. Man. A cabinet for towels.
That's awesome.
I saw somebody built one. It was a space. It's supposed to be like a space saver towel cabinet kind of thing. And I even told him, I said, I love the idea of that, not for towels for us, but they built it like between the two sinks. It's basically set on the counter and went all the way up to their ceiling. Mm-hmm. We have like a little ledge that's dropped down. So I told him, I said, I would love if we had a little cabinet kind of like that built there to keep like toothbrushes and things like that in. Other than the drawers. I hate keeping them in drawers.
Angel Gonzalez says, going to jump right in, plan on buying the DeWalt 780, DW 780, and the plunge router. That's a chunk right there. The 780 is actually on sale right now at Lowe's for about $100 off, I think. I think it's down to $549 if I'm not mistaken. Very good saw. That 779 or 780, awesome sauce.
Bruce Peter says, so listening to us, it's like I never moved out of Arkansas. You know, it's funny. People who live in Mississippi, people who live in certain parts of Louisiana can all sound way different. Wildly different. And I'm actually from Mississippi. And so I changed the way I spoke when I moved here because kids made fun of me because I said things differently than they did. Like in Mississippi, I don't say it now, but daughter is pronounced daughter. And so things like, I would say, I can't remember who it was in school. We went to the same elementary school, but I remember being just ridiculed because I said daughter. And so I learned real quick to start sounding like an Arkansan versus a Mississippian.
Fred M says, what kind of wood should I be using for shelving in a very humid room like a cellar? Would cedar be the only option? I would look at some of that more outdoor friendly wood, cedar, redwood, cypress, even white oak you can use in there. But I mean, it's going to be like anything else. You got to deal with the wood movement and all that stuff. So kind of take that stuff into consideration. But yeah, I would go with the more outdoor ready. Or you could always build out of some type of composite material, and you hadn't to worry about that stuff. Or teak.
David Johnson, thank you for being a member of our One Before Supporter Club for 7 months.
Thank you,
I love all the support from y'all.
Appreciate you,
man. Let's see. What kind of...
Already did that one.
No.
Oh.
I'd stop because I saw that.
Gotcha.
Johnny Gardner said, yes, we can. Brandon here. Reed Allen said, I didn't know you were where you were from, Miss Amy. I am from there and definitely have that accent. Yes. And my mama still does. And it's so funny when I listen to her. My mom and I don't really have a relationship, but every great once in a while, once or twice a year, I run into her in a store. And when I hear her talk, it's so funny to me because she's still that deep Mississippi accent. And it's like the only person I hear it from here. My sister doesn't have it. She did the same thing I did. So my sister and I are really the only two here other than my mom. All my nieces and nephews, and they were all born here. So the only person I ever hear that from now is my mom. And it's so strong.
Sergio, what's up, man? He says, Harvey is a brand that other manufacturers will have to contend with. What do you think? I think so too. I think Harvey is the most innovative big power tool company on the planet right now. They're putting, like, their new bandsaw is just next level. Their table saw with their big eye fence, and now the electronic measuring or monitoring thing on there, just next level. Like, nobody else is doing this stuff in mass, right? And then they also have the new nickel plated coating on their table saw and their bandsaw. Like, you could dump water on it and leave it. It's not going to rust. It's just cool. I love seeing the stuff they're doing. They got some new dust collectors and stuff like that. So yeah, in the big tool space, I think they were doing amazing work. And a lot of them
have some really good people working.
Yeah,
there.
They do. Just good people. Good people all around.
Matt Bridges wants to know where he can see how long he's been a member. It's been long enough. He lost track. I don't know where you look. Where do you look?
It depends. If you're on Patreon, it doesn't show. Well, I guess it would show you on Patreon. If you're here on YouTube, I don't know. There should be
somebody
like
that knows the answer to that.
I think there's a button you can click and it tells you.
Hey, Cobra Pup.
Hey,
says,
Cobra
hello,
Pup.
My peeps.
What's up, man?
I don't think I've seen Cobra Pup for a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Someone I know is about to order a new nickel-plated table saw.
Who's going to order that? Is it for a new shop?
Is Stella going to walk on it when it gets there?
Amanda said teak, and so did Fox and Kit.
Yeah,
Matt Bridges is on
option.
Patreon.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, Matt, I think it's on Patreon. It'll show you under your Patreon profile.
She said, Amanda Posey said, fun fact.
Fun fact.
We say that all the time because of Paul Blart. The outside deck on Titanic was teak. It's still there intact, whereas the pine is gone.
If you watched, the Woodcraft trade show, or even the other video that I did with Miss Debbie from W.L. Fuller, that she talked about a material that is called Ipe. It's a South African hardwood too that would be good for shelving because it's very dense, very hard, but it doesn't get affected by water.
And you get to hear her talk, so it's a win-win. If y'all haven't watched that video and listened to her,
yeah, she's great.
She's amazing.
She's great.
In person, she is like
kind.
I mean, I think it comes across on the video anyway, but she is one of the best human beings that you could ever meet.
Robert H. says he's thinking about picking up the Shaper Trace after watching my video. Looks like a great way to upload SVGs for the custom CNC work. I agree. We're going to buy one too for her laser stuff. We just haven't ordered it yet. But yeah, for $99.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really cool.
So basically, if you don't know what that is, it's a little square that has dots all around it. And you download this app and you can lay anything inside that square or draw anything inside that square and take a picture of it with your phone. And it will turn it into a digital image or a digital file that you can put it into this laser or CNCs or anything like that. So if you imagine you've got...
Our son likes to draw, and so I want it to...
And it's to scale. It's to scale too. So that's what's important is, so if you can trace out the phone case or whatever and you could, cut it out or whatever. So it's pretty cool. There's lots of other stuff that if you write or draw, if you have somebody that's really artistic, they could literally hand draw a name or a logo or something. You could take a picture of it and bam, now you got a digital file. It's pretty cool.
Arne, she is a great salesperson. I don't need any of the stuff she was selling, but I wanted to buy it from her.
She said, I need some drill bits.
I don't know. She's just, there's just certain people you can meet in your life and you know that their heart is just good. Yeah. Amanda's one of those people.
I think it only...
So if you've not met Amanda, who's in here with us tonight, she's one of those people too.
Villavenu, I think it only does 2D. It does not do 3D.
Let's see. Somebody said right here. Big Red said the DeWalt 20-volt cordless router is one of the best woodworking tools I have bought. The first and second are the 10 DeWalt Cordant Minor Song and the 10.5-inch table saw. Job site, the router is number 3. Minor Song. Is that a typo or am I missing something?
I've already popped it off. Sorry.
He's just... Big Red.
Sorry.
He's
I'm pushing buttons.
He was pushing buttons.
I was reading the next one. Sorry. He bought it for a song, I think is what he's saying.
Okay. You can pop Randy's up there now.
Randy, it's called Shaper Trace. I think is what it's called, right? Trace.
Thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what
I think so.
It was in the video that we did with the Shaper Origin near the end of that.
It's so cool, though. I told when he was telling me about it, I was like, okay, order it. I asked him a day or so later, have you ordered it? No.
Tom's being discharged. Tom had surgery today, y'all.
Oh, good job, Mr. Tom.
I'm glad you're getting out of there, brother.
Yay. Prayers for you.
Yeah, man.
He was on our members only while in recovery.
So
yes.
Dedication right there.
It is.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Ed said I had a gallon of Type Bond 3 glue clump up, probably due to heat.
Yeah, heat
being stored in my shop. Anything I can do to unclump the glue.
I think it's done. I would just get a different gallon. I know it's going to cost you, but I wouldn't want it to fail on me when you start using it for glue or whatever. It's probably started to set up.
Big Red said that was a typo. He meant 10-inch miter saw.
10-inch. There you go.
Okay. I was just wondering. Cause
Jerry, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
There's a whole lot I don't know, so...
If you just joined us, Miss 731 has decided to give away a Festool Domino. We've already ordered it, and I'll pull it up on screen to show you. We ordered the Festool Domino combo kit.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
It was still going on. It's barely going on. So this is at Tool Nut. If you don't know who Tool Nut is, they sell tools. And I'll have to figure out where that screen went that I was trying to share with everybody.
I don't know how any of that works.
I need to label this better. Well, anyway.
Reed Allen said, yeah, you will never be more as than when your glue joint fails. That is your day ruiner right there.
It sure is. You do not want that to happen at all. All right, so we went up ordering this kit right here. Now, it's on the way, and this is what is up for grabs for the giveaway. You can enter in the link in the description. Just wait till after this stream and then read all of the instructions. But you could win this Festool Domino, the DF500 Domino. It does come with the joiner set, and I went ahead and ordered it because this isn't going to last very much longer. This combo set, it's going to come with all the bits you need for the different size tenons, a pack of tenons to get you started, as well as the domino itself and a couple of guides there. So it's basically we're getting $400 or $339 value by going ahead and ordering this combo kit. And we thought, you know what, if we're going to give this away, we want to give it to somebody and them have everything they need to get started and not have to buy like the tenons or the new extra bits or anything like that. So I'm glad they had that going. So we went ahead and picked that up. Should be here tomorrow, I think, or the next day. And then when we draw the winner, we'll ship it straight to you. I won't even unbox it and play with it. Probably.
Big Red, I hate the autocorrect sometimes too. It changes what I'm trying to say into stuff I'm not.
Yeah, that's all the time.
It's so weird. Robert says, hi, Matt. What jobs have you run into that the 3 horsepower saw stop can do that your older Delta saw could not?
Very few. Basically, what happens is it just goes through it faster, right? It powers through the material. Like if you're cutting really, really thick hardwoods and things like that, it just has more power. It doesn't bog down, so your wood's not getting burned or any of that stuff, and it just cuts it a lot faster. Easier, I guess, not faster, but easier. A good sharp blade helps on no matter what saw you have. I think 1.75 horsepower saw stop would have been just as good. But this, if you don't have 220 or 240 volt, whatever it's called in your garage, then you could just get the regular 1.75.
Matt Bridges says autocorrect always fixes my curse words when I'm mad. It does the same thing to me sometimes. Our family, we have a group chat, the 2 of us and our 3 kids, and we're always sending just the most random, and we stay busy in the chat. The 5 of us are really close, and so we're always messaging and messing with each other and stuff, and it autocorrects things constantly, which makes the messages really weird.
Yeah.
It's like they get really weird because it got autocorrected. So then you redo it and hit send, and right when it sends, it autocorrect, and so you send the same message with the wrong words that it thinks are right, like 3 or 4 times. It's awful.
SASS Woodcraft says, long-time listener, first-time caller. Love the channel. Thank you.
Aw.
Hey, cool. Damon. What's up, man?
I would just say sass. Why didn't you say sass?
Well, because I want to say SASS.
You made it sound like an ugly word.
No, it's not. I guess if you look at it that way, I guess I did. S. Well, I ain't going to do it now. Sass Woodworking. There you go. Sass Woodcraft. You're trying to make things. You're trying to autocorrect me is what you're trying to do.
No, y'all just don't understand. My mama does not cuss, and so I grew up when she would be mad, she spelled cuss words. She didn't say them, and so she would say, "Get in here before I beat your ASS."
Hey, watch out! This is a family
what
show.
She would say,
it's a
or
family show.
Don't do that.
And, that's enough. That's enough.
And so she
Getting
spelled everything. Sorry.
This is a PG channel. G rated.
You said it first.
Not on purpose.
Okay, get in here before I beat your SA.
Oh, what? Family show. I don't have the beat button. I'm just
saying.
Where's it at?
Donkey. Why are we saying donkey? STL just said donkey.
Exactly. Donkey.
No flashlights. Wait. What, Lloyd? I got a fever and the only prescription is more. Here you go. Look. See it?
Hey, let me show everybody else that didn't get to sit on the members only.
Flashlight.
That's an amazing flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show everybody.
He can tell you all about it.
She took it away from me. See, TriStar says I've earned my flashlight privileges back.
Cover of Hope told me to settle down, so I better behave.
Exactly. You're going to get us all in trouble.
If I was a woodworker, I could say ash.
Yeah, you could. If you were working with it.
That's what Jeremiah says. Uh-oh, Jazzy says, I love you guys. Trying to catch them on videos, but seems impossible. LOL.
We're cranking them out, man.
Uh-oh, and Angel Gonzalez said, just had a Christmas story flashback. That's so funny.
David Torrell says, one last question. I do not see this form for the sticker, of course. I just may be in the middle of crazy Tennessee. No, if you go to, it's not in this video description. It's in the members only live stream that happened right before this one.
To now.
If you go to the community tab on my YouTube channel, you can scroll down. Well, you shouldn't even have to scroll down. It should be right at the top, members only live stream. If you click on that and look in the description of that video, then the sticker form or link is in there.
Lloyd said his mom used to spell them too.
That's awesome.
He said that's hilarious. That's what she always did. She still will do that. She don't threaten anymore, but she'll still she'll tell me something that my brother's done and she'll spell a word and I'm like, good Lord, Mama, you're like 80. It's okay if you say it. It's Coda.
Oh, where's he at? I thought that was her. She's snoring.
Oh.
We thought a dog was crying. Mia's over
snoring. Damon Barber has been a member of our One Before Supporter Club for 42 months, and his message is monkey poop. What? Oh, no. I don't know what all that means, Damon. I know what the monkey poop means. That's about it.
Her RA says, is the new Ryobi radio worth $200? It sounds good. That's all I can say. Now, whether it's worth it to you or not, cost and worth are two different things, right? It sounds awesome. I don't know. You probably heard me bumping it out there in the garage.
Oh.
But it does sound really good. Really good. I have not worked with blue pine. I've worked with some black willow, which is really, really soft wood. But no, I haven't used blue pine.
Cobra Puff said, I don't think my mom knew how to spell them, so that's why she said them.
My grandpa must not knew how to spell them either, because he said every one of them under the sun in one sentence.
What's so bad is my dad.
When he got mad.
My dad was a truck driver, so he said
frustrated.
Everything. And then my mama didn't say any of them. I don't know. Damon said his dog snores, whimpers, barks, and woofs in her sleep.
That's funny.
Come on. I'll hold you. Come on, baby.
Make him nervous.
Yeah,
his tongue's hanging out on camera. It's embarrassing.
Oh, it's okay. Don't be embarrassed. You don't have to be embarrassed. Dave's
we got a dislike. That one earned a dislike. Hey, man.
Which one?
I don't know. I just saw the dislike fall through.
Maybe they don't know how to spell the like button.
Maybe not.
Let's see. Aprilla says, hi, both of you. Just got home. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Biggerett says, I love the push stick that comes with the DeWalt job site, but I trace. What? Oh, he traces it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What does blue pine look like?
Don't know. Never seen it.
I think I saw, maybe he had asked about that earlier. Why are you wet?
Right, licked it still.
Boy, your chest is wet.
Looks like Home Depot sells common blue stain pine. Wonder if that's what we're talking about.
Is blue stain pine blue pine? Is that? It's pretty. Huh. It's pretty. Dennis says check it out sometimes.
This may be what we're talking about. This common blue stain pine basically has that blue streaking in it, maybe.
Maybe.
If that's the case, it should work just like pine does. Like it shouldn't. It shouldn't have any different properties other than that, if I'm guessing.
Dennis Huddleston says, hey, Matt, there's a new laser on the market. Tavok, is that right?
Tavok?
T-Y-V-O-K. I don't know if I'm saying that. It's kickstarting their new 4x4 and 4x8 60-watt laser that also comes with a small spindle for CNCing.
That's pretty cool.
I like the way you put your CNC in with the dots in between so that I'd know what you were doing there.
Yep, that's cool.
Joe M says, did you guys ever find yourselves burned out on Etsy when things were slower? I
got burned out when things were not slower. That's when it really got to me. The slow times, they ebb and flow. And when I just took those as some grace there so we could rest up a little bit. But when Etsy's really kicking off, it can really be a grind.
Arnar says, your grammar or spelling ever be so bad that autocorrect can't help. Been there.
Yeah.
And I'm an English teacher. Oh, that's so funny.
3 Kanos says y'all need to check out Grizzly's warehouse blowout sale going on right now. He just got a $3,000 Shop Fox helical planer for $1,895.
That's almost half.
Tons of deals. Good deal.
That's almost half off.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Do you hear him? Can you
Is he
hear
going?
him? Yeah. That's funny. R&R said the people on Sawdust Startup should know that about him already.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, we did tell them we're not going to be here next week, right?
We're going to now. So next week we'll be traveling, so there will not be a live next week. But we should be back, Lord willing, the week after.
Grandpa Jay, the kit that I ordered, it came with
filtration unit.
Yeah, a unit that's beside it on the floor. It's got a hose that runs to it. And whenever I'm getting ready to burn something, if it's going to cut or burn, well, there's going to be a lot of smoke. You can turn it all the way up. It's kind of loud, but it like sucks it all into there. And there's very little odor in there when it does it.
Reed Allen says, what do you think about getting a laser attachment for a CNC machine, or would it be better just to get a separate laser? Depends on what you're making. Do you want to switch out the spindle for the laser head or attach it every time? Or I don't know how that works because I haven't done it. There may be one that you can leave on there all the time. If that's the case, it may be okay. It may be a good use of it, especially if it cuts down on the cost. But I think that a lot of times what's going to you're going to run into is you're going to want the CNC running while the laser is also running at the same time. So you may run into conflict there. But
hey, guess what time it is?
Power tip time.
Power tip time.
You got a power tip?
Yeah. Never accept wooden nickels.
Now here's my power tip. Don't let your wife take your flashlight because she won't give it back.
He paid $90 for that flashlight. So then I took his wallet.
Can't use my flashlight. Now, the power tip is don't let the fear of failure or the fear of others ridiculing you or whatever it is online. Just don't worry about that stuff when you first start out. Just start.
And know that it is going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out. You're going to be worried about is your stuff good enough, or do I have the right tools, or I'm not good enough to put a price on this yet. Push past that. Just push past it. It'll be all right.
My phone won't open. Darn it. Oh, and Amanda's power tip for the night: don't let your husband buy a flashlight. Johnny Gardner, welcome to our 1x6 supporter club.
Welcome, Johnny. Thank you.
Ed Jay says the way you do anything is the way you do everything.
Exactly.
I like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're always going to have somebody that's going to hate on something, not like something. There's never going to be anybody that can make everybody happy, no matter what you do.
Yeah, it don't happen.
So if you let that kind of thing stop you, then you'll never get started.
True. That's true.
Just keep that in mind. 99.9% of people that, I would say 100% of anybody that's going to hate on you is not going to be part of your success anyway.
Yeah.
So,
can you use pallet wood for serving trays? Maybe. Depends on what the pallet wood was used for previously. Like if it has chemicals and stuff on it, I wouldn't. But if it's like transporting toilet paper, I don't guess it would matter. It just depends on what it was hauling. If you know what it was hauling and where it had been for, the whole life of the pallet, then it'd probably be okay. But sometimes, pallet wood will be used to transport different chemicals and bug sprays and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they're supposed to, but who knows? But yeah, I guess you can.
Bill and Fallon, sorry about that. I hate those two ads during the live.
Oh, yeah.
Damon says, even Jesus didn't make everyone happy. The Pharisees were quite unhappy with him. Think about that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Tell them God bless and move on. That's what RNA said. For the most part, that's what we try to do. There's a lady I followed that she's positive about everything. I watch her religiously across all her platforms. And this lady, I've never seen her even grimace her face. Like, she's got a smile all the time. She's a joyful person like I've never seen in my life. And people tear her up sometimes over nothing. And I don't get it. And that's what she does. She'll come back at them and say, I don't know what's wrong with you, but God bless you. Like, she can do it. So we all need to follow the example of Nina. Her name's Nina.
Cobra Pup says, did you recommend the Skill table saw from Lowe's recently? Yes. It's $269 right now at Lowe's. Very good deal on a very good table saw. It's one of my picks for the best budget table saw, that and that Cobalt that I reviewed a few weeks ago. But the Skill's very good. It's a really good saw.
Amanda says it says more about them than you, but how you handle it with your response is an opportunity for a great testimony.
True story.
Matt Putnam, welcome to our One Before Supporter Club.
Thank you.
And Johnny Gardner wants to know,
what's a good cutting board wood? Maple, walnut, Paduke.
Does Working the Grain still sell the kits?
I think so. WTGHardwoods.com. I think he still has cutting board kits on there. But for the most part, most people start out with maple and walnut because it's easy to work with, fairly easy to work with as far as hardwoods go. And you start making those. Also, Woodcraft, your local Woodcraft or woodcraft.com sells cutting board kits too. I think Rockler also sells cutting board kits. All you got to do is search cutting board kits Rockler, cutting board kits Woodcraft, and you'll find them. And that'll give you an idea of what types of woods they're using. Even if you don't buy their kits, you could just look and see what woods they're using, what kind of pattern they're using, and give you an idea, and then you can look for those type woods. Grant Butler says, how do I stop spending all my money on the stuff you keep sending us? Discipline.
Give your wallet to your wife. Somebody said, Grant Butler, we all want to know that answer. Bruce Peters said that.
Any recommendations on a scroll saw? Thinking about getting the skill with the foot control. Now, Rob, I've never used a scroll saw, so maybe somebody in our chat can help you out. I know a lot of people like the DeWalt scroll saw, but it's pretty pricey, close to like $500. Skill makes some good stuff. Like, I've been pleased with their routers. Their router table was pretty good. The Skill table saw is good. Their miter saw is good. So they make some really good stuff
now. Robert wants to know, can you give us an idea of some of the tool reviews coming?
Those are secret. Now, the new Milwaukee 3-inch sander, awesome. I haven't had it in the shop for a couple of weeks now. It's awesome. It's the new M12 sander. It marries well or pairs well with that orbital detail sander with the home plate triangle shaped head on it. It's a really, really good sander. So I've got that coming up. Ryobi's new battery technology is out. I have it in the shop. Something on that's probably coming up soon. What else was it? Some more trade show videos from IWF is coming up. The rest of them that we made while we were out there. Some really cool stuff that we found out there. So I think I know those are there. Some Festool tools maybe coming up in a video.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's going to close out. Make sure that you're going to, after this video, go in that description, click that link that says giveaway to enter the giveaway. Make sure you read all the rules first, though. And also know that we're not going to contact you via email or comment on this video or any video for that matter telling you've won anything. You'll get contacted via the email that you enter with. So make sure you put your email address in there. And then we're going to draw on September what's today? We're going to draw on September 24th on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central, or sometime during the live stream on 6.
It's still almost a month away.
It is almost a month away.
Dang, he's making me wait forever. I'm so excited. I'm
4 weeks away. Well, there was something going on. Mackenzie's birthday is in that time frame. And then the week after I thought was a little short, so we bumped it out to here. So, yeah, it's the 24th.
So ready.
It's going to be a month away, but go ahead and get your entry in now. And I think there's actually daily entries on there. Is it? Maybe? I don't know. But there's several ways you can get extra entries. Just check out that link in the description and make sure you get entered if you're in the US.
Thank you, Sevo Server. I don't know if I said that right. Said, just wanted to let you know I appreciate your videos.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I'm so excited to give that away, though. So I can't wait.
Should be fun. All right. Y'all, good night.
Good night.
See ya.